Agree.
I agree.
Agreed.
I don't do it. I try to do it, but it definitely is the best way to save money.
Taking notes is the best way to learn in a lecture.
Yep.
No.
No?
No way.
How do you study without taking notes?
I always go, so in A levels, I would take notes and I'd come back at the end of the year and there'd be so many notes and I just didn't use them. So I always go in, I'll bring my laptop to follow, but I just will not write a single thing down. And I just pay attention to what's being said and then afterwards I'll go and have a look. Because if I'm making notes, by the time they've spoken and on the next slide, I'm like, oh, it's gone.
Well, if I'm not taking notes when I'm studying, when the lecturer is explaining, I think the environment of studying just does not build in my head.
No.
If I'm taking notes and I'm listening, I think I'm fully focused on what I'm doing. Otherwise, it's just like outside the window, what's going on? How's the weather? No, I have to be like taking notes as well.
But then what if they skip past the slide and then you've...
I think it's a habit. You get into it.
Okay.
And as well, like after you're out of the lecture, once you've come out with your notes, you could always just go back because there are some things that your lecturers would say and explain in a better way in a lecture.
Okay.
And yeah, you can revisit that using your notes.
But
different learning styles.
We can agree to disagree on that one.
Yeah,
we can agree to disagree.
absolutely, yeah.
Next question. Societies are the best way to make friends.
Yeah.
Okay. So you disagree?
Disagree. I think societies are not the only best way to make friends.
Okay.
I've lived on campus in my first year and I think that was one of the best ways to make friends. Some of the friends that I made in first year are some of my closest friends till date as well. But yeah, that's why I would say that.
Okay, so I agree on your side, but like from my experience, majority of my friends that I met were through the paramedic society. But I won't disregard what you said, I also agree on that part.
Yeah.
But from kind of my experience, the best way for me to make my friends was through the paramedic society.
Perfect. No one expects you to adult on day one.
100%.
Yeah.
I think I've been here 4 years and I still haven't fully understood how to do that. Maybe bits, but...
I was going to say, you're not, because it's all brand new, isn't it? So you're not going to be expected to go in and know exactly what you're doing. I remember some of my flatmates in first year having to teach me how to cook certain things. Even flapjacks, I'll put my hands up, I did not know how to make a flapjack. And my first year flat were like, yeah, we'll show you how to do it. And there's no expectation there, is there?
Absolutely, no. I didn't even know how to boil an egg in my first year.
That's what I mean.
Well, compared to first year, I'm definitely a more confident person. I've definitely become a slightly better version of myself in some or the other way. But again, like there's no pressure or anything, and it just happens with time, I think. You just go with the flow.
You pick things up, even like little things like, making your bed, doing your washing, like learning how to budget and manage money. All them things you're not expected to know straight away, but there's so much support at uni that can help you with obviously not making your bed, but like money advice and things like that.
Absolutely, yeah.
What do you think? Meal prepping is the best way to save money.
Agree.
I agree.
Agreed.
I don't do it. I try to do it, but I don't do it, but it definitely is the best way to save money. Like from doing it in first year, and I was like, yeah, things definitely were easier, but now it's like, I feel like I don't have time to do it, even though I definitely do. And I would much rather just go to the shop, even though it's wasting time and money, go to the shop, cook something that night, cook something else the next night. I don't know, do you meal prep?
Yeah, I think it's a lesson I've learned along with time because it's the best way to be doing budgeting as well. But yeah, I think it just gives me a good routine and I know what I'm going to be doing because what to cook tonight is a big question, and I don't want to be in that position every night.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, next question. You have to go out in the evening to get the full university experience.
Disagree,
yes.
100%.
Yes.
I mean, I was going to say, I'll start with this one. So I reckon that it's not all about going out. Everyone talks about uni, going out, nightlife of uni, but it's definitely so much more than that. Like, you make your experience from what you want to make it. That's what I would say. I'd say if you're into going out, if you want to go out, then so be it. But there's so many other ways to have such a good uni experience.
I have only been to tramps for work and one night out in 4 years. So I'm one of those. I'm one of those people who don't like going out as much. But I still think I've had a full uni experience, and I think, as you
100%.
said, it's what you make it, you know. You have so many other things to do apart from that. You can go for fancier cuppa on a Tuesday or a Thursday if you want. Or one of my favorite things was just sit in Pearson at night and order a pizza there and do your assignments.
Done that a few times, definitely.
Yeah, it's not complete without you do that as well sometimes.
Yeah, 100%.
I think.
And I think it is more like, it is whatever you do with your friends or even getting family down, it is kind of, there's so many things to do in Worcester that aren't nightlife based. There's so many things that the uni offer that Worcester has to offer that you can take advantage of.
Yeah, Worcester as a city in general as well, like, you know, there's so many times I've felt like, oh, I don't have anything to do, and then I just go out on a walk and find like some of the most beautiful views by the cathedral, by the river, and yeah, I'm just less homesick then.
My final question. Worcestershire sauce is the king of all sauces.
Oh, okay.
I disagree. I think I have a very Indian taste palette, and to adapt to something as strong as the Worcestershire sauce, I think I find it difficult.
Have you tried it?
I have.
Okay, so you have tried it. So I mean, it's more of an, I'd put it in a lot of things. I wouldn't like dip mainly. It'd be in like a lot of different recipes.
Okay.
Just add a little bit, like a teaspoon or a tablespoon. Always kind of accentuates the flavors a little bit. That's what I'd say. Yeah.